Let's look at the next headline. Vanguard. The next headline will be taken from Vanguard. Worsening insecurity. Kidnappers abduct pupils, teachers, and demand 30 million naira ransom. No fewer than 6 pupils, 3 teachers and driver of a private school bus in Ekiti State were on Monday night kidnapped by gunmen suspected to be herdsmen. They were abducted while returning from Ekporo, Ekiti on the school bus. Their kidnap came barely hours after 2 monarchs, the Onimojo of Imojo in Oye local government area, Oba Olatunde Olushola, and the Elesun of Esun Ekiti in Ikole local government area, Oba Babatunde Ogunshaki, were killed by gunmen along Ipao Okiako Road, while their colleague, the Alara of Ara Ekiti, Oba Adebayo Fatoba in Ikole local government area, managed to escape. It was gathered that the kidnapped pupils were students of a Proselyte Nigerian primary school in More Ekiti in Ekiti State. Kidnappers of Ekiti school children demand 30 million naira ransom. Abductors of school children contacted the family of their victims, demanding 30 million naira as ransom to release the 5 pupils and other victims. A source close to the family of one of the children said the kidnappers reached out to them yesterday evening, asking for 30 million naira in exchange for the freedom of their victim. It is so unfortunate that the issue of insecurity is worsening in the country, and we hope that the federal government has been taking a lot of measures. Like, this is not something that we only want to hear we are working on it. We want to see the strategic planning in place. Nigerians want to see that things are really happening, because what is on the lips of most Nigerians now is that elders are the one behind this issue of kidnapping and abduction. And we hope that it will not get to the point where Nigerians go about with ammunition, where they go about with weapons just so they could defend themselves. And this will lead us to the next headline for today, which is also taken from the Punch. Tinubu working to address domestic challenges, says aide. The special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Mr. Bayo Ononuga, says President Bola is on top of domestic challenges in the country. Ononuga was reacting to recent comments by Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, the People's Democratic Party's presidential candidate in the 2023 election. He said that the president's private trip to France did not interfere with official functions of the state, adding that the trip was announced to Nigerians. While in France, President Tinubu has been following developments at home and is on top of the situation in the country. Today's inauguration of the Tripartite Committee on National Minimum Wage Board is imprimatur. He is in constant touch with his officials and security chiefs and has directed them to stamp out every form of criminality in the country. He has particularly ordered them to apprehend those criminals responsible for the murder of 2 monarchs in Ekiti State and the kidnapping of some pupils in the state, he said. Onanuga added that the result of the president's intervention in current situations in the country were already bearing fruit with the recent successes recorded in curbing kidnapping. Now, we are told that the president is addressing domestic challenges from where he is. Now, my question is, where is he working from? He's working from France, where Nigerians do not even know what and why he went there in the first place. I think the federal government should know that Nigerians are not babies. The president of the country went to France. Yes, it was an undisclosed visit, in as much as we are not trying to intrude in the affairs of the country. To some extent, I feel one of the things that ensure good governance in the country is transparency. To some extent, as much as Nigerians do not want to intrude in personal affairs of the country, our president is not in Nigeria, he has gone to France. For what reason exactly? We want to know. We want to know why he went there. Is it on personal visit? They could have disclosed it instead of tagging it undisclosed visit to France. Or he went for personal issues at France. Fine. He went to on issues pertaining to the country. Fine. Transparency. To some extent, they have to be accountable to us. So I do not blame that the presidential candidate for 2023 election, Atiku, is reacting this way. They need to be accountable to us. They need to tell us why this thing is happening. So as much as Nigerians do not want to meddle in the personal affairs of the president, they need to know, we need to know the strategic structure and planning for how insecurity can be curbed. It is not, they should put this in place, they should put that in place. We are tired of putting things in place. We want to see how these things is working. We want to see things they are doing, strategic plans that they have. What are they doing beyond go and do this? We want to see actions being taken. And this is what will lead us to Daily Trust, because we want to use this medium to commend the activities of Nigerian police. Police battles kidnappers, rescue 4 victims in FCT, the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. We are using this medium to give kudos to the Nigerian police. People are always saying the police are not working. But once again, the police are proving themselves to be working, because this time they battle kidnappers and they rescue 4 victims in FCT. This will be our last news for today. Very quickly, let's look at the news in details. 4 kidnapped victims were rescued during a gun duel between the police operative and suspected kidnappers at Gwagwa Camel Forest in the FCT. So for those people that are saying police are not working, once again, they have proven to us that they are working. The FCT Police Commissioner, Haruna Gaba, who disclosed this at a press briefing on Monday, said the incident happened at about 5:30 a.m. on Sunday. He said one Peter Ede, in company of Thank God Ogunyi, who both reside at Piroyi Lugbe, reported at Kamo Division that on same date at about 1:50 a.m., while worshipping at Igdu Bayi Mountain in Kamo, the criminal elements, numbering about 7 and armed with guns and cutlasses, attacked the worshippers and whisked away some men. He said upon receiving the information, the police operatives from Kamo Division, led by the Divisional Police Officer, DPO, CSP Abaya Aruna, swiftly mobilized to the scene and combed the surrounding bushes and hills between Kamo to Gwagwa. According to him, the police operative, upon sighting the criminals, engaged them in a serious gun duel, which he said led to the rescue of the victims. He gave the names of the rescued victims as Igbodi, Emeka, Precious, Uche, Eric, Chukwudi. He said another middle-aged man, Joshua Eze, was also rescued by the police at Sabon Lube axis of the FCT. So we are using this medium to commend the efforts of the Nigerian police. You are doing well, and we're using this medium to give you thumbs up. That we want more of this, even in other areas that are affected by abductors and kidnappers, like the cases of Plateau State. We look forward to the police and other security agencies in charge of these places where evil is being perpetrated to work on this, as we will be here giving thumbs up for you, and also will be here rooting for you. This brings us to the end of the newspaper review for the 31st of January 2024. We look forward to having you on our review session tomorrow, where we get to have an XG session with you with our guest analyst. For now, thank you all so much for watching this session. Before I leave this place today, please do well to visit our Facebook and Instagram platform. You can search us out on Facebook and Instagram at Prime Media TV. You can follow us back to back on our website at enginespeak.com. You can also search us out on YouTube at enginespeak.com. Thank you all so much for staying tuned with us till this session. Till I come your way again, I am Ayo, and I'll be here with you every day. Thank you so much.